Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I feel like it's an emergency meeting. Okay, the Witch's Tarot has been flashing through my mind sight, my sight's mind. Does your sight have a mind? Or does your mind have a sight? Journey of Love, the Psychic Tarot, and Lucy's box of tricks. We'll start with these cards. Should we have some music on? It's 9/11. An emergency reading. Okay. I noticed earlier on, it's now 2112. The World, 21. The Hangman, card number 12. Waiting for enlightenment. Okay, like now. Bear with me. What caught my eye earlier was some music, a frequency for all 7 chakras. And I thought to myself, I want to listen to this. It's a particular one. Oh, I can't find it on now. But it was by. That could be quite. It showed me all the other chakras. Well, this is interesting though. The higher chakra alignment, working on the heart, throat, third eye and crown. Let's work on this section because I've been speaking about the bottom chakras being in alignment in one of my videos last week. So let's have a look at this one. Oh, we've gone to the heart chakra alignment now. Come. We start off with the heart, but we need to work up to the throat, third eye, crown, please. Ta-da! Just like that. It's like too much focus on the root chakra. Okay. Too much focus on the money. I'm taken to the Spirit Animal Guides. The book is right here. Let's keep this at hand, in case we need it. Happy Tuesday to you all. I'm trying to pull the box off, but this one opens differently. So, and it has a different cover inside. I feel that's the Divine Feminine's energy. It's the High Priestess energy. This here is the Moon energy. In this deck, I believe that is the Moon energy. I believe in this deck. I always feel a karmic tendencies attached to that card. Holding a pitchfork with wolves behind her. Are you a witch? Or are you a high prophetess? Who is your companion? Let's have a look at the cards. don't feel like I've got much room. Pop some bits and pieces on the floor. I can pick them up later. Oh. So. The Divine Feminine. I noticed that the camera's back to front, which I've never noticed before, but I've also noticed that sometimes I'm not receiving phone calls, notifications of messages, and my daughter seems to think I might need to update my phone. That means buy a new one. Okay. Not top priority though. We can do this back to front, can't we? I've seen it on other videos, but not on my own. So to see the writing back to front, it was like, okay, something's changed. Oh, not a good card. This is an emergency reading, 911 or 2112. It's a bit backwards, isn't it? The mirror. Reflection. Okay, the worst card you could get in the deck. What's coming through is the devil's had its wicked way with you. Terror. It's been terrible. But it's done. Finished. Done. Stripped bare. Excuse me. I'll clear my throat. We can read this card. It's not pleasant. But you know that. That this card is worse than the devil card because the devil's already got to you lots of times. All your worst fears and nightmares. It's the Ten of Swords. You need enlightenment now. It will come. Let's find the swords in here first. Oh, I thought I just saw the Ace of Swords. Missing. I was taken to like AWOL, absent without leave. Missing in action. Which one? So, on one side it's absent without leave, and on the other side it's missing in action. I'm extremely hot. The temperature's really risen in the room. The candle is flickering just from the pages. It's that hot, my glasses are steamed up. The heat coming off of my face. High blood pressure. Like when you get so angry. You're fuming. Furious. Furious, I'm telling you. I can feel it. Okay. But it's over now. Did you get to express yourself? I'm hoping that it wasn't bloody, but I felt maybe the swearing Because there's this energy of it being slapped everywhere. Like, did you manage to express yourself? Are you sure got yourself out there and made yourself heard? So I feel the energy you've spoken up for yourself, like, ta-da, I do have a voice. I do matter. And then when you've tried to address the matter, express yourself, so you allowed yourself to be heard, but then I feel like you got... the word that's coming through is like a gang. But like being banged by the gang, but in a non-sexual way. You got attacked by a group of people, you said something, that person attacked you, that person attacked you, and there was nobody there to defend you. And they took you down. I've been there. When you're the only one standing, but it feels like your soul's been shattered. Oh, I'm taken to Johnny Hates Jazz. Johnny Hates Jazz. Shattered dreams. Feels like I could run away, run away. Okay. I don't feel there's any need to like run away. I feel you can just walk away now. There's comic relief underneath there. Comical. When you just so shocking and unbelievable that it's comical. A man's body lies face down in the grass. There are 10 swords stabbing him in the back. He has brown hair and his cloak is grey. Behind him the sun is setting, and in a tree's gnarled and twisted branches an owl with bright yellow eyes sits and watches over the body. The owl, also a creature of the element of air, is a classic symbol of magic, mystery, and inner wisdom. The landscape in the background is ominous, dark, and threatening. There are so many swords in the man that it must have taken a group of people to do this. The lack of blood. Okay, my belly just rumbled. I saw the red here, but I felt they were just toxic words. The lack of blood in the card reminds us that this is symbolic act and not a literal one. The man portrayed here trusted when he shouldn't have, or ignored his own instincts, and now he has paid the price by being betrayed many times over. A lone plant of purple blooming monkshood grows near the body. In the language of flowers, monkshood warns that a deadly foe is near. Clearly this man did not pay attention to the poisonous herb's warning. Let's go to the secret language of flower. Oh, the secret language of flower. The flower language cards that my daughter created for me. A lone plant of purple blooming monkshood grows near the body. In the language of flowers, monkshood warns that a deadly foe is near. Clearly this man did not pay attention to the poisonous herbs warning. And I got that energy here with the High Priestess energy. You see the Divine Feminine. And then the toxic energy that I've put onto the floor. With more of the witch energy. So let's just go to the flower language cards. I can feel a hair in there. Memories. I don't know how to pronounce that flower. Memories is, you know, when you wake up the past and you start remembering when that person said that to you and was out of line and you didn't speak up. So you're remembering now, and it's like you're remembering clearly. And I believe this owl has everything to do with that owl is your protector, watching over you, helping you to remember things so that you're never tempted to associate with those types again. Humility. Remember where you come from. What's coming through is remember you're a womble. I felt like someone's like, they're putting you down, like remember your place, which you don't really have a place. Deceit. Orange mop. Again, I feel the energy of like you being mocked and being embarrassed. Bottom of the deck. Defense. Trying to stick up for yourself amongst a gang of bullies. The meaning of this card. When the Ten of... Should I have some coffee? When the Ten of Swords rolls into a reading, you have to ask yourself, why did you not listen to your own instincts? This card is a vivid illustration of being stabbed in the back. This shows betrayal from a loved one, friend, or coven member. This is what happens when you ignore your inner voice and get hunches and gut hunches. This is what happens when you ignore your inner voice and gut hunches that something is wrong. By ignoring the warning signs and not paying heed to your own instincts that trouble was brewing, you have paid the price. This card can also symbolise being involved with a toxic group of people, such as in a job environment or even in a coven where you are not cherished, but instead made to feel like an outsider. If your instincts are warning you that you don't belong, then you need to be the wise. I was going to say you need to be the wise owl, the wise old owl, but it says if your instincts are warning you that you don't belong, then you need to be wise like the owl and fly away from the group and all of their negativity. Keywords: a coven where you do not feel accepted or cherished, a toxic group of people, betrayal, being stabbed in the back, ignoring your instincts. This is more about your feelings being hurt. In reverse, it says physical harm from another. This card isn't in reverse. And I'm praying to God that there was no blood shed. But I feel you need to get out of it before it gets to that. I've gone to the Rider-Waite Tarot. I can see a card here that says, let's talk about your dreams. And I'm singing Billy Ocean. Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. Ooh, I said, hey, you. Get into my car. Where are we off to? We're on a road trip. I love road trips. Figure it out along the way. Okay. Double Ten of Swords. Not good, is it? No. It's not good. I can take these off for a while. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Okay, so waiting for divine guidance. That was the energy when I came on, because we're talking to the High Priestess, we're talking to the High Priest. The masculine's counterpart is the High Priestess. So we're waiting for, where do you go for your tuition? Intuition. Okay, so go within and wait for guidance. You'll know when it's the right time. You're waiting for the go-ahead. Okay. The music stopped. I think that's a sign. The thing is, there's no other way you can go apart from ahead, because the Ten of Swords, you're not allowed to go back and repeat any more cycles with that toxic group of people. The Hierophant. This energy here feels as if the masculines are receiving downloads. So, upgrade. My daughter said you need to upgrade your phone. Or update it. Does it need updating? That's the kind of energy. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to bother with that phone. I'm going to get a brand new phone. A new model. A new version. Decisions. Now, if you take into the cup, this is the Divine Feminine here. She's under a cover. She's undercover. And have a look at what the 4 cups blocking the way are. A dragon, victory, promised victory, but the cup is poisonous. A lot of empty promises. And then we have jewels. That was the energy of the root chakra, like focusing too much on the money. And then we have a tower. And you've got to get through that. Now this isn't meant to be on the card. I'm going behind the card, look. But it is. And it looks like some pixie dust. So it's some elbow grease. Put some elbow grease into it. Best stuff on the market. Elbow grease. After a long time of staying at home where it doesn't feel like home, you're on the edge of your legacy. I have to say that I feel like you could be like shitting your pants. Maybe not quite literally, but it's like there's a stream of shit that could be followed if anyone knew how internally scared you were. Sick. The feathers on top of his head are green. This is about putting on a brave front. You'll get through this. Again, this is about offering yourself the legacy. So if you're putting on like a brave front, I feel that that's your soul coming forward, okay? Your ego will help you because your ego has been hurt. Your feelings have been hurt. And you've taken words to heart. But you have a higher self that is, through every adversity, it's to look for the seed of equivalent benefit. So that sets you free from that toxic environment. Now what? That's interesting because I can just see the Two of Cups here. The Three of Cups is about celebration. This card is about unhappiness and stubbornness and about changing your life. Your life's been changed dramatically. So now the focus is on the Two of Cups. This cup here makes the 3. Happiness, celebration. Would you like that? It's available now. It's your legacy. But I felt the energy of you can participate now. You don't have to sit on the sidelines. I always feel that this is like a racetrack. Or maybe it's like the when you cross the line, the finish line. This is a surveillance energy. The Divine Feminine is in a very tall, a tall standing position. She's on guard. This protector energy, I do feel the courage, putting on a front to match her energy. You don't want to come across as being weak, but you are. As in, like, you've been battered. You've been mistreated. Oh, that was coming through earlier about sticks and stones may break my bones, but names can never hurt me. Bones can mend, but names and psychological, emotional, mental abuse, that stuff can be very hard to heal from, especially if you're still in that environment that's that just keeps adding to the torture. I can just feel a numbness, as in like becoming numb to it all, to name calling. The plague. This is the energy of you wanting to avoid somewhere like the plague. You don't want to go into that environment. I listen to every word you say, and this is hell. That I listen to every word you say, that's that kind of numbness where you just sit back and you become the observer of what you're observing. You observe how people communicate with each other, the levels of respect, of love, of consideration and care, and you'll see if it's present or not. And this is how. Rather than participating in hell, you're planning on getting out of there. I'm too ashamed to face you. And that will be, that's the masculine too ashamed to face the divine feminine. That won't even put the divine like in front of him. This was all to set you free. And to be able to help others and set them free as well, because there's lots of people in these situations and they feel too ashamed or embarrassed to talk about it. But once somebody does, it's like you open up the floodgates. You may not know it, but you'll be role modelling. I'm trapped. It's in reverse. Now, abracadabra is in reverse. That's because nobody can do this bit for you. The divine can give you strength, but you're the one that has to move that physical body. You're in control of that. You ruffle my feathers. Very irritated energy. I feel this is the karmic's energy really ruffling the divine masculine's feathers now. You are my baby, you are my everything in reverse. He never knew what he saw in her in the first place. Harsh words are coming out now. They're harsh words to say to somebody. For somebody to hear. Okay, victorious success. That was a good argument. Argument, you. It's coming through. I'm ready to face this now, but it's in reverse. Maybe have a good cry first. And let it all out. And go over it. As we all do. Events like that. Pick it apart. Vent. You do you. Whatever wants to come out. The plague. Magical stepping stones. So this feels like an energy of the masculine's feeling as if they've backtracked now. Now you've been put on the right track. That was perfect. Whatever happened, I know that you got hurt, but for the last time, you're now free, and now you're through it. So magical stepping stones in reverse is because you're still in hell. So once you're feeling better, and you will, okay? I was going to say the maximum amount of time that anyone's going to be focused on a story is going to be about 2 weeks. Okay, then they move on. Something else will occur for them to talk about. I have to tell you, because it comes through today, which was interesting. And it was like, okay, what happens if what happened in 2020 happened again? Are you quite happy to do that again? Being shut down, trapped in the environment, the same environment that you was in last time. Because there's this energy of preparing, shifting things around. What I'm taken to is, last time when you got wind of it, Megan and Jamie were not living with myself and Emily, but they moved, and they moved in. Well, they moved back home during that time. And it was just a decision that was made. It was like, okay, we'll all be together, and that's kind of what it was. Not that we would have stopped seeing each other, but that was the decision. Okay, things might be harder to move, like, during this. No one knowing how long it would go on for, but the Divine moved Megan and Jamie back home so that the four of us was together. So there was no separation. It was like after that had lifted, there wasn't like anybody we were waiting to see. There wasn't anybody that we wasn't in contact with during that period, because all toxicity, all the toxic environment had been cleared prior to that. So when it comes to like being a couple of years in the house, it was with people that were consciously chosen. Maybe unconsciously chosen. So it didn't really affect our lives in that sense. As in, there was no arguing. It was just we were all together. Well, we spent a lot of time like in the woods, building camps, dens, being out and about. So that come through earlier, and you never know what's going to be thrown at us. So I've been thinking about what you said. It's in pencil. It's a bit hard to... Yeah, I need to do my nail varnish. I decided to do this reading though. It was more of a priority. Emergency. Paging Dr. Beat. Emergency. Straight at you. Say, doctor, I got this feeling deep inside of me. Deep inside of me. I just can't control my feet. Okay. I said that you was in control of your vessel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the rhythms just got into you. Tap into your sixth sense. Definitely. With the Hierophant energy coming through, can I show you what? How the rhythm is going to get you? Rhythm is going to get you. The rhythm is going to get you. Tonight. Quitters never win. It may look like you've quit. You've got a secret plan up your sleeve, and you won't have to explain yourself to anybody. Not after this. I mean, it is a splendid thing. Feeling trapped and stuck, the temperature's rising again, and false evidence appearing real. You are not trapped and you are not stuck. Regardless of what anybody says, show them otherwise. Show them the other wise self. Tap into it. smug and egotistical? Because you know better. They may be acting smug and egotistical, but we'll let you have that. You can feel smug and egotistical inside, as if to say, you've just set me free. Like the ego. Let the ego be smug and egotistical. Set it free. A heavy burden to carry, and recognise your own worth. You know, I wanted to say to you, you'll get over it, but that's not a good thing to say to somebody. Or have you not gotten over that yet? They're not good words to hear. I've heard them. It ruffles my feathers. Do you not think it's time you should have got over that by now? Obviously I haven't. Things like that are said to people who are not said by people who really have an issue handling somebody when they're feeling emotional and they're wanting to express their feelings. They're emotionally immature. So the ego's response is, oh, just get over it. Yearning, a feeling of intense longing for something. It was in reverse. I feel that's because you're operating from an empty tank. We don't receive wisdom. We must discover it for ourselves after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us. I'm thinking at the moment that I've got to read 5 pages from the book. Success through a positive mental attitude. I've got to do that tonight. I'm so sorry for retracting. It doesn't say that. It says, I'm so sorry for retreating. I've made you wait for too long. I feel embarrassed for wasting too much time. Well, the best way to rectify that, when you're feeling up to it, is to stop wasting time now. Stop waiting. Yeah, there's dark. Well, we can see there's darkness with little or no light. I can spiritually see what is happening, but I'm not allowed to intervene. I just looked down to the Divine Feminine's cards here. Card. Oh. I've picked up the deck, and what's left? A man who's in love. And they call it puppy love. I can spiritually see what is happening, but I'm not allowed to intervene. This is something that the masculine has to do. Something he has to do. Tenacious, it's in reverse. Never give up, never stop trying. You will feel better now that we've spoken about it. Trust me. It's not a movie, no. This is real life, it's happening. I adore you. It's in reverse. It could be a bit of the blame game still going on. There's a card on the floor. Embarrassed and ashamed. I can hear Jamie laughing outside. Embarrassed and ashamed in reverse. So when you feel embarrassed and ashamed, it's easier to blame the other person rather than, you know, saying, I feel silly. I feel embarrassed. Taking accountability. It's easier to project that and blame others. Destiny is calling, and also a divorce. I think so. There's no question about it. Your the underlying energy is divorce. Divorce them all. Destiny. Divine Feminine. Mrs. Encouragement, the Queen of Pentacles. The Divine Feminine will encourage you. In Vogue is coming through. Okay. I'm singing, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never get it. In Vogue, it was like the encouragement being inside of you. Okay. Destiny. Who sang the song? It could be Destiny's Child. Say my name, when no one is around you. I kept singing that song earlier. I'm not sure who sang it, but Destiny. True Love and Mr. Dependable. Mrs. Encouragement, the Queen of Pentacles. Mr. Dependable, the King of Pentacles. A true match. A true match made in heaven, here on earth. Oh, that's nice. That would be destined. Made in heaven for here on earth. Cheers to that. We're going to finish this reading off with should we have a look at the spirit animal guides? Let's just open up to a random page, about page number 69. Oh, it's okay. We don't have to do any reading. You just have a look at a weasel. I'm taking to Pop Goes the Weasel. Half a pound of tuppenny rice and half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel. It's like a Jack in the Box. And when you call someone like a weasel, I think if you were to call someone a weasel, I wouldn't take that as a compliment. Slam the book on them. Okay. I know it's not okay. It will be though. Falling. Heart of the moment. Things can get messy really quickly because my table's really messy. I'm going to have to tidy all this away. And I was putting the boxes on the floor at the beginning, and I said, okay, I'll tidy them up later. Okay. What's a mess? It'd be easy to sort out though, you just put them in piles. Won't take long to sort. What's coming through is D.I.V.O.R.C.E. Okay. $14. It's like somebody's spelling this out for someone. It's like, do you want me to spell it out for you? Don't worry. You may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul. Let's have a look at this. So I felt the energy of you not really being like on the floor, but you felt flat. Don't worry, you may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves? Laugh, cry, celebrate and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruits falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, that moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savoured by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall, you'll end up exactly where you are meant to be, with a unique barcode. Juicy fruit chewing gum. The first product to receive a barcode. This oracle contains a message for you. You are being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. I have you in hand. Put it by my heart. Go with it. It might seem like you are being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. Is it wrong to love? To feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. Yeah, there's some processing to be done. The answer must wait. Heart of the moment, 16. You are entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one, but even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself, even if that trust says you have to wait a while longer before you can make a more long-term decision? This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself in a new way. Even the smallest choice for love is a step in the best direction. You have the heart of the you have the heart of the divine. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of the people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not nearly as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time, you are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is the time to be willing to take a chance or a risk to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. Here's the poem. Love provides the opportunity to express the core essence of our very nature. It touches us at a level of feeling beyond the human norm and renders our beings incapable of a feeling with greater depth or wonder. Love is the fabric of life. It is the substance that holds it all together and the magic that opens the unknown. It is the quality that speaks to our soul, that opens our heart, that excites our spirit and allows us in its presence to become something greater than ourselves, something more than we are alone. Something more than we are alone. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Lots and lots of love and hugs and healing kisses. Much love.